Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the CME Group Tour Championship. And I'd just like to thank you all for coming to not only celebrate what's been one of the most exciting seasons on the LPGA Tour in recent history, but to also cover this season-ending event, which I'm sure all of us know will be quite exciting come Sunday. And to kick things off, I'd like to welcome in Rolex Rankings number 6, Michelle Wie, also ranking number 4 in the CME Group, race to the CME Globe. Michelle, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, I know season-ending events, we like to get a little nostalgic. Let's look back on the season, and quite a year for you. A lot of highs, a lot of struggles, struggle with some injuries. I'll put you on the spot. Let's get started.
Okay.
One word to describe your season up until this point so far, with just one event remaining.
Considering that you just asked me this, like just now and put me on the spot, I think the first word that comes to mind for me is rewarding. I think that just this season has been so phenomenal for me. Just a lot. It's very, it boosted my confidence. It kind of, showed me what I can do. Obviously it's been a tough year for me with injuries, with my knee and my hand and everything. But it's still rewarding. I mean, I can't complain.
Coming off somewhat of an emotional week for you last week in Mexico, I know a lot of us saw the photos and the coverage coming off the 18th green. With you embracing your very dear friend, Christina Kim. We can get into that a little bit later, but Christina was the 9th different American to win on tour this season. Talk about the depth of this tour. I mean, so many different winners, how hard it is to have won on this tour, and just the overall state of the talent on this tour this year.
Yeah, I mean, some players definitely make it look easy to win on tour, but it's not. It's very difficult to win. But it's amazing. We have so many great players out there, so many great personalities. It's so great to see so many different types of players win with so many different swings, different types, personalities, types, how they approach the game, different nationalities. Really truly a global tour. But it's so great to see so many Americans win this year, especially with Solheim coming up next year. I think we're all just getting really pumped up for that.
All right.
Michelle, I think on Twitter you said that Christina's win was the best story of the year, and I think a lot of people would have thought your U.S. Women's Open story or win was the best story of the year. So why do you think Christina's victory trumped that?
I was so happy for her. I woke up on Sunday and I was so nervous. I felt like I had a 5-shot lead. I was like, why am I so nervous right now? Like, I'm like 20th place. I got nothing to do with the tournament. But I was just so excited for her. Just knowing what she went through, knowing, how much she wanted it. And, just kind of, I think with both of us as well, I think we're very, in comparable situations where we're both, we hit our lows, and I was so happy to see it, and I think a lot of people were very excited to see that happen as well. She stayed for 4 hours afterwards, kissing babies, kissing foreheads, kissing everyone. It was like a kissing booth line, but it was just amazing. She signed every single autograph, and that's exactly the reason why she's the best person to represent our tour. I mean, she is everything the LPGA is, and I was just so excited to see her win. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but it was just like instant tears. So it was really amazing to see.
Michelle, when you left Pinehurst number 2, you had the biggest win of your career under your belt. You had another win already earlier this year. Has there ever been a time when you thought of what might have been this year if you hadn't got injured again, and how difficult was it dealing with your latest injuries?
It's tough. I feel like, in my career, there's been one too many injuries. But at the same time, there's really nothing I could do about it. It was frustrating. It was difficult when I first learned that I couldn't play for how long as I did. But I just wanted to be smart about it. It was a pretty serious injury, and I didn't want to do what I did before, and then injure it some more, and then, struggle after that. I just knew that I can't play when things hurt. But yeah, I mean, obviously, there's always what ifs in life. What if I didn't get injured? But at the same time, I feel like things happen for a reason, and there must be a reason for this. So I'm gonna, take time off in the off season and get stronger and rehab, and hopefully next year will be an injury-free year for me.
How healthy are you right now?
It's day by day for me right now, just because, it kind of flares up from time to time. It unfortunately has been taking a very long time to heal. But I mean, I played last week, which was good. Played in Asia, and I'm feeling good for this week.